Hello everyone, my name is Jamie Staples and I'm talking to you today about MyGame. It's the brand new tool from partypoker allowing you to analyze your game. It's completely free and basically a computer lets you know like, hey, your percentages are off here. You're c-betting way too much on the flop. You got to tone it down. Or like, hey, maybe you could ramp up your aggression a little bit, raise a few more hands. You're kind of being a nit. If you want to check that out, it's totally free and I'm going to take you through a tutorial right now. So the first thing I want to show you is the live view. I'm going to take you to a table here like I do on my Twitch stream. So here's a table I'm not currently playing, but in the top right hand corner there's a My Game button. You'll click this and it'll take you to the live view. So let's just let it load up here. And here we have the My Game live view. This is what you'll see if you click it on the table. Now up here in the top corner, I'm going to click the live view button, right? This is set for cash games right now, but I'm going to make it tournaments. And then we're going to make it the last 48 hours because I played poker 48 hours. All hands, save settings, and boom. We're going to see a live updating scrolling reel of the hands that I've played over the last 48 hours. And if you're playing, hands will actually update here. You'll be able to see them as they are played. You're going to be able to open them and replay them just like this. It's going to open up in a funky dimension for you. But you'll be able to see here as we go to full screen. So you can go through your hands and see this was a tragic hand that I played the other day that I lost, right? Then you can click this back out, go through other hands, star them to save them as important hands. Now the live hand feed is really good, but I'm going to jump now to the web version of MyGame because I find it really useful when I'm studying my game. So how you get there, if you're not playing a table, is you go to your lobby. Here's my lobby here, and here's my name. So I'm going to click this little drop down button, and it's going to say MyGame right here. I'll click it. And it'll open up in a web browser. Here we go. So it's loading up on my screen. And here is the first thing you see. You start off at your skill levels. You're going to have a skill level at this point in time for tournaments and for cash games. So you can see for me, I'm advanced with 5-star in the tournament level, and I'm solid with 2-star in the cash game level. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you. So we're going to click View Report here. We're going to jump to the cash game. You can see I have 2,505 hands. This is for 6-seater, all levels, all time. I'm not particularly a cash game player. I'm a tournament player. So that's why the amount of hands are very low. But you can just click level info here and it'll tell you. Here are the percentages for the different levels. You know, Elite Pro is up at the 80 to 90, 90 to 100% range. And the experience stars shows you how many hands that you have played, right? So for us, cash games, we have hardly any hands and we're not doing so hot. We're solid, you know, it's a good start, but not exactly where I would like to be. So there's that. But in tournaments, which is I play a bunch more, let's check this out. So my all-time stats for tournaments, I have a 76.4. It's okay. There's room for improvement, but I'm all right with it. I'll accept it. And we have 141,000 hands this year because I just started playing this year for tournaments. So there we go. And the level info, same sort of thing here for tournaments. Now, once we're at this page, we can go into some of our key and specific stats. So the key stats, these are the ones you're going to be used to if you play poker, your VPIP, your pre-flop raise, and your ratio between VPIP and pre-flop raise. And for me, that's pretty good. But here I can see I've made a bit of an error. My aggression percentage is too low. So I get a C grade here. And it's important that I know how to fix that. So it says it's possible you're not being aggressive enough. Aggression is an important component of most winning players' games. Okay, great. So I know I need to be more aggressive. Now, how would I go about being more aggressive? Well, I can click one of these 3 buttons and it'll take me to a course. Now, we're going to get back to that in a second. But before we do that, let's just take a look at all the skill levels here. We have blind defense and stealing, 3-betting and 4-betting, post-flop aggression, showdowns, and shorter stack play. So I think a really useful thing. You can go through your whole game and see where you're making big errors. Next up, we're going to talk about my statistics. Now we have no filter set here, so let's go NTTs. Let's go no limit hold'em. Let's go full ring, and let's go last month. Okay, and here are my statistics for last month, given those filters, right? We're actually going to be able to see the biggest hands we won, the biggest hands we lost last month, as well as all of our statistics we sort of just went through. So a really nice snapshot of where everything sits and how we're doing, okay? Next up, we have export hands. Now, if you'd like to save some of these hands in a text format, You can either export those to a third-party piece of software to analyze them there, or just have them as a reference. You can do that just by selecting a date. So I'm going to say from the 1st of December to the 12th of December, right? And download. And what you can't see is that it's going to download to the bottom of my browser right now and then open up as a text format. So it'll take just a second to do that. And there it is. We have a text format. Here it opens up. Here is my hands. Now, as you can see, it doesn't have the players' names. So the other players are anonymous. As per the rules with Party Poker having no more HUDs and not allowing you to gather data on your opponents. So the players are anonymized, but you can import for yourself. So I think that should be useful. Check out MyGame on Party Poker. Wherever you're watching this, leave some feedback as to what you think about MyGame, what you'd like to see to it next. And that would be much appreciated. So that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, we'll see you later.